Rise and shine, Stallions. I'm Chelsea Tano.
And I'm Isaac Steiger, and welcome back to another edition of SFD TV, the news and happenings at 4212. So today we're going to jump right into the show.
Wait. Before we can get into any news, let's hear today's announcements.
Good idea.
Central Ohio Congenital Heart Walk needs volunteers for an event October 14th. See Mr. Welsh for details. Any junior or senior interested in attending career workshops during lunch should email or see Mr. Rotella. The Suburban College Fair is this Sunday at Otterbein University at 1 p.m. There is a practice PSAT test tomorrow from 8 to 12 for any interested freshman, sophomore, or junior. Please sign up in the office. St. Leo University will be here at 12:45 in guidance. Kent State will be in the Little Theater at 1:30. This Sunday, there is a walk for autism awareness. See Mr. Montanero for details. And finally, happy birthday to these Stallions: Corey Moriarty, Richard McKinney, Jody Moeller, Catherine Smith, and Stephanie Cercelli.
For today's show, we had Megan Burnett and Coco Wren sit down with Mrs. Swisher to talk about some ACT and SAT stuff. But before we get to that, we'd like to jump over to Anna and Hef, who are here with Senior Anthony Aventino, the face of the SFD Marching Band.
Hello, I'm Brendan Heffernan from SFD TV, and I'm speaking with Anthony Aventino, the field conductor of the Stallion Marching Band. Now, Anthony, what does a field conductor actually do?
So what I do basically, I lead the marching band during our performances, more specifically halftime. I go up there on the stand and I keep time for all of us, and I lead us through the whole performance, and that's what I do.
Nice. Before you were in high school, was this an aspiration you had for yourself to be very involved with our marching band?
Not at all, not at all. So before high school, I wasn't that into music at all. It was just my parents forced me to do it because I needed an art credit. It was just something to do, you know. But then once I got into high school, my parents forced me to do marching band because I didn't know anyone. Mm-hmm. I didn't know a single soul, especially in the marching band. So I ended up doing it. I loved it. It was amazing. And throughout the years, I met some of the best people in my life, and it pursued me to become field commander, what I am today. So
yeah. So if there was a freshman who came up to you and was interested in joining the marching band, is there any words of advice that you'd want to give them?
Ultimately, it would just be go for it, because there's so many opportunities in the band, so many different instruments. It's such a welcoming environment. If you can go from knowing nothing about music to knowing stuff about one instrument, you can do whatever you want. Mr. Steller's really good with accepting new people in. I mean, especially with me coming in on day one not knowing anyone, friendly face like Mr. Steller's was nice to see, so it was really cool.
Awesome. Well, it's been a pleasure talking to you, Anthony.
Yeah, you too, man.
Wish you and the marching band all the luck. You guys deserve a lot of credit. You make Friday nights even more fun for everybody.
Thank you, much appreciated.
Yeah, appreciate your time, bud.
Yeah, no problem.
Have a good one.
You too.
Folks, it's about time to zip up those winter coats. Mr. Sherritt's motorcyclist and educator here at the St. Francis de Sales High School wants you. That's right, you. We take 5 trips, that's right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trips to the sleek, the slick, the magnificent snow trails. If you're interested, drop by room 221 to see Mr. Sherritt's today. See ya on the slopes.
Thank you, Anna and Hef, for the musicians interview. Now take it away, Coco and Megan.
We have heard about the ACT and the SAT since starting high school. What makes these tests so important, and why do we really need to take them?
The ACT and SAT are very important for students, especially juniors and seniors who are preparing to go to college, because both the SAT and the ACT are used as college entrance exams for admissions purposes.
What are the differences between the two tests?
The SAT puts a lot more basis on vocabulary. Some think that students who are more English savvy or writing savvy may do better on the SAT than the ACT, whereas students who maybe are more math and science minded might see better success on the ACT. The ACT is also shorter than the SAT.
How should students prepare for the SAT and ACT?
The best way students can prepare for either the SAT or the ACT is by starting to study far in advance before the test, making sure that they put together a good study schedule to prepare them for the test. They can also take study sessions, both here at DeSales or through tutors outside of the school. They should also take practice tests, which they can do through the Khan Academy or through various College Board and ACT websites, and they should practice doing that in a timed setting so that they're familiar and used to using the amount of time that they need on the test.
These tests are not cheap. Is there anything that can make the test more affordable to all?
Yeah, absolutely. So there are test fee waivers for both the SAT and the ACT that students who have a qualifying salary range for the amount of people in their family would qualify for, and they can apply through the guidance office for that waiver for either test.
Attention those students, Wednesday is National Testing Day. Freshmen, this is a really good opportunity to get familiar with what standard test looks like.
Sophomores, you will be taking the PACT next year. The PACT is a great opportunity to see what areas you need the most practice with to do well in the SAT and ACT junior and senior years.
Juniors, if you're placed in the top percentage PSAT scores in the nation, you can become eligible for the National Merit Scholarship. So try your best.
Seniors, you get the day off. Go check out a potential college for next year.
Thank you so much for joining us, and we'll see you next week when Izzy and Reese talk to some FFN seniors before next week's game. I'm Isaac Steiger.
And I'm Chelsea Tanner, and thank you for tuning in to SFD TV. We're signing out.